I'm on my own. Just wanted to prove you wrong. Wanted you to hear my song every day. Young and old, we would fight it out.
Well, all afternoon I've been playing some rock in the office at home and, of course, listening a bit of father-son, but I was also listening to a lot of tracks from our session band, Spleen. You will hear some studio tracks from them and they will be chatting to the guys and the guys will be performing a couple of tracks acoustically for us. Well, there we have that Spleen and Fallen. And, I mean, we'll say the guys are from Irvine via Seattle or something, so we will. In the studio, I'd like to welcome Brian, Paul and Scott from Spleen. Welcome to Irvine BFM, guys.
Evening. Hiya. Good evening.
Now, everybody, I told you through the back, was joking, and I said, I've been telling people, really looking forward to Spleen coming in, and this guy turned around and said, Spleen, are they still alive? So I take it that means you've been going for quite a while, guys.
Yes.
It's either that or the very high living that we've been up to.
Aye, must be that, but yes, almost 20 years.
And you have been rocking the Shire for 20 years.
And beyond.
I've heard the stories. We can't repeat any of the stories. There we can. Anyway, I mean, it's great to have you here because I reckon that you guys must be the... I've got to watch how I phrase this here. The longest going band that I've had on the show.
Right, okay, good. Longevity.
Longevity is a good thing.
I'm sure maybe Monroe would dispute that.
Anyway, I was telling you how Monroe just decided as I was going out the door to actually send me his album.
Yeah.
Still haven't had a chance to listen to it, bud.
I'm looking for a copy of that, Davey.
I think we'll all be. Anyway, what's it like? I mean, let's rewind 20 years ago.
Wow.
What got you all together? How did the band start?
Scott and I were in another band called Injun Joe, and we sort of went our separate ways. Remember Injun Joe, possibly, with Craig Smart?
Craig actually gave me the CD not that long ago, yes. I've got to say it was not bad.
It was a good band.
I did recognise you from it, yes.
Because I haven't changed a bit, obviously, in 20 years. And so Scott and I there was a kind of short-lived Spleen Mark 1 where we had another guitarist and another bass player, and that didn't last too long, and then we auditioned for a bass player and hooked up with Brian, and
that's been it ever since.
Keep it as a three-piece.
Yep.
And
so what made you just decide to say, let's stick at three? A power trio.
Yeah, but there's so many good power trios.
And
Rush.
You kind of convinced us we'd all fit into one car, Brian.
That was pretty much
keeping the costs down more than anything, I suppose.
It was budget.
But it really worked. Just general clicked. We just started jamming and it sounded great.
I think once we
don't
started
need anymore
playing together and writing, it was obvious it was going to work. So,
where was your first gig?
It was in Ruby Tuesdays.
The infamous Ruby Tuesdays.
A Battle of the Bands, and that's why we all remember, because we get the free tat, which is a Budweiser sponsored thing.
Yeah.
There are other beers available.
Scott's homebrew.
Oh dear, don't go there.
But yeah, 97 was emblazoned in front of the t-shirts. So hence it was in, I think, summer, and we had formed in the April of 97. So I went through there. We kind of did we win or got in the final of that? I think. I can't remember. So long ago.
It was so long ago.
But yeah, and just from there on in, kind of
kept going, hit the road, and just kept going.
Well, I know you guys have been rehearsing quite a bit for the acoustic thing tonight. Can I ask? He's laughing. Can I ask you what your first song is going to be?
Yeah, it's going to be Green Light. So this was kind of off our last EP, Synesthesia, and this is it's a big riffy song, but we've done a jazz lounge version.
It'd be great to hear live in Wednesday night sessions in the studio. Living legends. We have Spleen. Take it away, guys.
got targets to reach. Prove yourself to me. Could you copy me in? It's just a window of opportunity. Don't you stand in that line and protest. This future is exclusive to me, yeah, to me. I'm blazing a trail. I'm going off the rail, going off the rails. Tomorrow is a brave new world, yeah. Don't you stand in the way of progress. This future is exclusive to me, yeah, to me.
Live in the studio, we have Irvine Rockers Spleen, a great power trio who have stripped it back just for Irvine Beat FM and Wednesday night sessions tonight. Later we'll talk to the guys after we hear a live track from them, and I'm assured that this is a live favourite from Spleen. This is Dog.
Okay.
That's Spleen recorded live there, and Dog. Now, somebody tell me, where was that recorded?
Well, we don't know. We were talking there.
I'm
We think
sure
Burlington Berties.
Where's that?
That was in Kilmarnock.
Oh, yeah. Long time ago, yeah.
Along through the Palace Theatre. It's
Yep.
raised to the ground now. So.
Again, Mr. Monroe et al.
I might be able to help us out with that.
charity gig. I'm sure if I can't remember exactly what it was for, I would be lying if I said I don't want to.
That was too long ago.
But yeah, they'd asked us to play. I think it was a Saturday afternoon, I believe, and Barry had actually remastered that a wee while
right.
back and sent me a
good.
copy of the full gig, which was quite nice.
You have a Spleen gig in the can.
Do we have anything lined up, guys?
Well,
I'm thinking of the 20th anniversary box set.
Well, we've got to do something.
Very least,
But we're trying to get something again. I think the last time you'd seen us live, it was at the Sonic Templars and Spleen and Old Bill Lee.
That was a
And that was
great
just
night.
a great lineup, wasn't it?
I mean, does that not inspire you?
Yeah.
I mean, Old Bill Lee started it off. Young guys doing rock and doing it very, very well.
Aye.
They're playing. I think they're playing the Clubhouse next month.
Well, we
Looking
were
forward.
supposed to be playing with them, but I think you're on holiday, Brian, so in October, wasn't it?
Don't think I'm on holiday anymore.
You know it?
No.
Oh.
Darren, we're free.
Sounds like it, yeah.
That may be
I
our
mean,
next gig.
And though, I mean, I had the guys in session,
Yeah.
and I hadn't heard anything of them.
Right.
I get told they're good. They came in, they done the session, and then I think it was a few weeks later I actually saw them live, and it was like my jaw just dropped.
Aye, they're great.
Very,
Really good.
very good band. Now, rewind just 20 years. When you got together, what was the influences that got you together? What kind of music were you listening to at that time? Although I think listening to your music, it's kind of
Aye, we're really into the grunge.
the Seattle grunge scene.
Yeah, I'm kind of. I like my 70s rock,
And-
and you were a jazz
Well,
head.
Brian's a
This was my rock project.
It was.
It's in many, many ways. I was a 90s acid jazz fan.
noodler.
And noodler, exactly.
Extraordinaire.
Yeah.
But
still do.
Yeah, so I think we all fairly did. I mean, I think the obvious ones are sort of grunge.
Yeah.
Because we were all listening to that at the time.
I think that was the kind of point for me was at that point in the 90s when rock became interesting again.
Aye,
and it kind of went away from poodle perms and things like that, from that I didn't ever like, to music that was more punk, very accessible, and you could do a lot with it. And that was what.
I remember
that was
us
the ethic,
having
really, I think.
the conversation about the second practice, and I was like, we were writing a song, and I was like, so we'll just stick the solo in after that second chorus, and Brian went, no, we're a three-piece, we don't do solos. And I was like, no, but... And he's like, no. So that was just...
And that
stuck. And it stuck, it did, but it worked really well.
Solos over 3 albums.
Aye.
Got to let him loose every now and again.
Aye, I know.
He's
I get frustrated.
He's a wee poor thing, he's wee face.
He practices so much, you know.
So, in the past 19 and a half years, say, how many albums have Spleen put out there?
Right, so... Where the Heart Is was the first EP.
Yep.
Then we went in to record another EP at a studio with in fact, John is now Colin Kennedy's guitarist.
John Blakely, yes.
And him and his band had a studio, and we went in to do another EP that turned out to be like a 14-track album. So 15 tracks, and we were just writing all the time, playing, rehearsing, recording, and we were just really churning it out at that point. So it became an album, so that was our first proper album.
Yeah.
And then we did a single, Click Daddy.
Yeah.
With some live stuff on the B-side, and then
recorded, I believe, at Bill Samson's
as well. And then we did... The last thing we did was Synesthesia, which is another 7-track EP.
Yeah.
Which was sort of... Yeah.
I kind of... Well, how DIY? Kind of...
Aye, it was all very DIY, but that especially was recorded in
Paul, Darren has just been on there. He said, tell Paul they are booked. See you all on the 21st.
Cheers, mate. Look forward to it.
Nice one, Darren.
See how easy it is.
That's how easy it is. I mean, it's funny. I mean, I often wonder who listens to this show. And I don't know, half the music scene in Ayrshire listen to it.
Good.
Anyway, guys, you're going to do another song for us.
Yes, we are.
That's I believe is
Uncle Funky.
Fan favourite,
Yeah. Simon Tugnery's favourite, so we'll shout at him for that.
Yep, we did.
It's a case of at your leisure, guys.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Some say he's a bore. Better be careful which one you wish for. Some say he's a liar. Some say he's a thief. He plays for keeps. When all else fails, philosophy hits the rails. Everyone you trusted and knew swept away by the truth. Softly, softly, catch the monkey. Do you think we should let him know he still thinks he's Uncle Funky? How far should we let this go? Something new every day. What a price to pay, and I'm fooled by you again. Some say he's done bad. Every time I see him, he just looks sad. Some say he's a woman, some say she's a man. It's part of his plan. When all else fails, philosophy hits the rails. Everyone you trusted and knew swept away by the truth. Softly, softly, catch the monkey. Do you think we should let him know he still thinks he's
live in the studio here on 107.2 Urban Beat FM. We have the mighty Spleen performing live, and of course we're hearing some studio tracks as well. Let's change bands just for a song. This band are from Falkirk. They're called Fools in the Front Line, and this is their new single, FTM. I'm still joined in the studio by Spleen. Now, guys, I've got to say, 20 years next year, you've got to do something special has got to be done to celebrate that, because in our little shire here, that doesn't happen much.
No.
In 20 years, guys have played in about 10 bands.
I know, that's what I'm saying. As much as we know, and we've known everybody for that time, they've all kind of moved into one incarnation or other of different bands. Nobody else will have us. That's basically why. It's like, could be the freeze or nothing.
It's like, we'll just play our own thing then, shall we?
Sit in the corner.
Yeah, eat worms.
But yeah, I'd really like to do something and involve a couple other local bands.
Why not? Just, I mean, I know you and I have been talking, Ronnie. We could maybe tie that in. Do the thing. Would be great just to do something maybe a sort of grander scale and get a few bands involved.
It'd be amazing.
Yeah,
as we have said, Ayrshire is a hotbed of talent all
Definitely
over.
Is.
Whether it's the north, the south, or the east, there's amazing bands out there, and I've had many of them on this show.
Good for you,
but
man.
it's got to look at 20 years. I mean, you got to do some gigs, obviously, and celebrate it by a big gig down here.
Yes,
it's got to be done.
Yep.
Maybe look at some of your back catalogue as well.
We could do a request set list. No, let's not do that. That means we need to learn stuff. I know.
No.
But it's something obviously for you guys as a band to think about over. Well, you've got the rest of this year and part of next year, and then you hit the big 20th anniversary. That is, I mean, that's a special thing.
I don't suppose there's many bands that can say they've been together for that long. Wait, killing each other.
I'm actually going to get corny now. I'm going to say, at 20 years, it's something to smile about.
See what you did.
107.2 Urban Beat FM Wednesday night sessions. Play Spleen and smile. Sorry, bad joke at the start there. I don't do good comedy, guys. Anyway, the guys are ready. They're going to play another track for us, and I believe, Scott, what's the name of this one?
This one's called Home, and this goes out to my wee man Shay. I hope you're enjoying the session, sir.
All yours.
2, 3, 4.
anything like a hoe. I secrets lay behind that door. Innocence lost, so much more. Memories of days without a care. Wish I was free now like I was back there. Home is where the heart is. Sunny days out back, we're getting high. Watch the sun fall from a pink ribbon sky. I knew there was nothing left the day I found myself bereft of anything like a home. I wanted another way, finding out the hardest day is when I'm on my own. Just wanted to prove you wrong, wanted you to hear my song every day. Young and old, we would fight it out. Nothing's gonna change that now. Doesn't matter anyway. Matter anyway. Yeah. I knew there was nothing left the day I found myself bereft from anything like a home. I wanted another way, finding out the hardest day when I'm on my own. Just wanted to prove you wrong. I wanted you to hear my song every day. Young and old, we would fight it out. Nothing's gonna change that now. Doesn't matter anyway.
Spleen live on 107.2 Irvine Beat FM. That was Home. We will hear another live track from Spleen. I'm going to play the single, guys. This was the single from them. This is Spleen and Click Daddy. That's Spleen there. That was the big single. They're laughing there, sorry about that. How do you, when you record tracks, obviously you've got EPs in mind and things. How do you pick a track to be a lead track?
I guess it's just whatever we
just
think. I think it's sometimes kind of obvious to us anyway that's slightly more
accessible
than
anything else.
Some of the stuff the stuff we've come out.
I think generally gauging, we used to gauge a lot of stuff live and
what kind of reaction you get,
which is always good when we do look up and pay attention,
especially with new material.
Beautiful audience. But it was one of those ones that just kind of sounded good, recorded.
I think at the time it was probably one of the more popular things we'd done, so
So it made sense.
That single has to be pop. That's just the
apparently.
That's the formula.
At least then it did.
So you're going to perform. Before you do your last song, tell everybody how they can find out about all things Spleen.
Facebook would be about the best place right now.
The old Facebook.
The old
days.
Facebook.
We have, after 18 years, I think, we went and got ourselves digified.
You embraced social media.
We
we did. So there's tracks up there if people want to go and have a listen. We're kind of adding tracks all the time.
Yes.
So every couple of weeks.
Nation and things like that as well. So
we're on there and stuff. So, but definitely there'll be links from the Facebook page. So get on and like us.
Yep. Any info, get on, like, share, spread the word, and encourage us to play more gigs and stuff.
Yeah. So you're going to do one last song for us, and it's a cover, and there's a story behind this.
Yes. Well, it's a Frankie Miller song called "I Fell in Love," and there's a couple of reasons we did it. A, because Frankie Miller was amazing and had a great voice and was a great songwriter. But B, he had a stroke a good few years ago, and they had a brain tumour or something, I can't quite remember, but they had a benefit gig at the Badlands and also had a CD out that we recorded this track for, and then, long story, but we didn't end up on the CD, but we got to play the Badlands at the gig, and we got to meet Joe Walsh and fall about drunkenly at the side of the stage watching Nazareth and
stage,
loads of great behind the stage, off the stage. So yeah, that was a brilliant experience, but just Frankie Miller, what can I say?
Wow,
amazing,
I know. I remember one of my early sessions, young Matt Scott.
Right.
And Matt came in and he did Drunken Nights in the City, and it was just amazing. And of course, he sung for Frankie Miller at the Glasgow, not the town hall. What's the word I'm looking for? The City Chambers. And he played for Frankie Miller.
That's scary. I mean, playing one of his songs.
Yeah. Anyway, so you're going to do a Frankie Miller song?
We are. Yep.
And what's it called?
It's called "I Fell in Love."
Take it away.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
People say I'm a lion at heart, but they don't know what I am. People say that I stand apart, but they just don't understand. Every night when the darkness falls, I'll be there at your beck and call. I'll be a fool for you, baby. I'll be a fool right now. People say I'm a man of means, but my pants are full of holes. People say I'm a holy child, but I'm rich down to my soul. All I need is you close beside me. All I need is to satisfy. I'll be a fool for you, baby. I'll be a fool right now. I'll be a fool for you, baby. I'll be a fool in love. Every morning when the sun comes up, all your dreams, they slip away. See your face and I understand that you're the only one that can make my day. Say every say that you're no good, but I won't believe it's true. They all say I should find someone, but my heart belongs to you. Every night when the darkness falls, I'll be there at your beck and call. I'll be a fool for you, baby. I'll be a fool right now. I'll be a fool for you, baby. I'll be a fool in love. I'll be a fool for you, baby. I'll be a fool right now. I'll be a fool for you, baby. Be a fool in love.
There you have it, Spleen on Wednesday night sessions covering Frankie Miller, "I Fell in Love." Guys, I've got to say, big thanks for coming on the show.
No, thank you. Thanks very much for having us.
Yeah, and I look forward to seeing you next month at the clubhouse. It's going to be a great night of rock music. No more talking or singing now till then. Right. That's it. Listen, guys, thanks for a great session.
Thank you. I really appreciate being asked on.
And it was just good as per usual. The session has overran, which is always a good sign. So it is. So thanks a lot, guys. And I will. So we've got Brian, we've got Paul, we've got Scott. Collectively, the power trio Spleen. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks. Cheers.